What's going on, guys? It's Joseph here. As a business owner, my LinkedIn inbox is often flooded with messages from people on LinkedIn who are pretty much reaching out about one thing or another. Now, I don't mean to be judgmental at all, but oftentimes I find myself sighing with annoyance when I open these up. See, the thing is, I'm all for making new connections and willing to meet just about anyone, but I feel that there is a general lack of understanding about how unique LinkedIn truly is as a platform and how to go about socializing and connecting on it. LinkedIn often gets labeled a social media platform, which it is, but not in the same way one might compare Facebook and Instagram. The thing is, LinkedIn is vastly different compared to those channels. It's all about professionals getting to know each other, referring work, consuming constructive content, and finding new business. So today, in order to better help you achieve those objectives, we're going to talk about 4 messages on LinkedIn that you should never send under any circumstance, and also 4 ways you can tweak those messages to maximize your networking success and career opportunities. All of these messages are based on real messages that I've been sent, and I'm also going to share some of my thoughts on why I think they are not appropriate on the platform. So that being said, let's get started with number 1. So the very first message is called Empty Query, and it sounds something like this. Hi Joseph, how can we help each other out in this industry? Let me know. Sincerely, Ellen. Now, it's nice that you want to find a way to help each other out, but this message doesn't really give me anything to work with. Was there something in my background that prompted you to reach out to me? Was there something particular in my headline, on my LinkedIn bio, or my profile that piqued your interest? I want to know. If you are sending the message, it's up to you to convey that. So let's revise this message appropriately. Here's what the revision sounds like. Hi Joseph, I came across your profile recently and noticed your background in digital marketing and media. I also noticed we have many of the same connections. I'm in the Seattle area as well and looking to expand my network within the marketing social sphere. I'd love to get a conversation going and see if there's any way we can ever help each other out. Sincerely, Ellen. So why is this version better? Well, the revised version starts first with building rapport in the connection by including a targeted, customized line. As in the updated version, I can tell that Ellen took the time out of her day to look into my background and is truly excited about any upcoming or potential opportunities for us to partner together. And that, of course, makes me much more inclined to respond to something like this. The second message that you should never send on LinkedIn is the vague ask. The vague ask sounds something like this. Hi Joseph, I hope you don't mind my reaching out. I'm connecting with fellow marketers in the same area and thought I'd say hi. How's everything going? John. How's everything going is an awful broad question, and there are many different broad questions that you can ask. How's business going? How's your week going? Anything like that. Those are very, very broad questions to ask right off the bat, coming from someone that you don't even know. In fact, to be honest, I don't even know how to begin to respond to something like that, especially considering how it's coming from someone that I've not yet had any connections with. So that being said, let's revise that really quickly. Here's what the revision sounds like. Hi Joseph, I hope you don't mind me reaching out. I noticed you're a digital marketer in the greater Seattle area and read your Medium article titled How to Win at TikTok for Business and learned something from it, even though I've been on the platform for 2 years. Good stuff. I'm always expanding my circle and would love to connect with you to see if there's a way we can help each other grow. Please let me know if you're open to learning more about one another from one marketer to fellow marketer. Best, Justin. So why is this updated version better? Well, it possesses clarity, and being clear up front is just good business. It sets clear intentions and demonstrates professionalism. Many people, and I speak from personal experience as well, have been in a situation where a meeting has all too quickly turned into a sales pitch. And I say this again from personal experience and my own frustrations and failures and being the cause of that. If you're clear up front about the reason why you're reaching out, you're gonna build a higher level of trust right out of the gate and have a better chance at finding people who are attracted to your proposal. The third message that you should never send on LinkedIn is called the forceful demand. The forceful demand sounds like this. Hi Joseph, I'm an SEO consultant and help businesses improve their organic search visibility for website traffic growth. It'll be great to be connected should you require an SEO supplier for digital marketing activities. Thanks so much, Sarah. Like with the previous kind of message, you have to build a relationship with the connection before you ask for any kind of decision or allude to any kind of request. Asking for too much too soon might just never get you the chance to ask for anything at all. Sending a generic pitch like this screams to the recipient that you only care about their wallet and you're not willing to take the time to research their background, to look more into how you can specifically align your status with theirs or anything of that matter. Be careful how much you demand right up front. And in fact, always proofread your messages with the lens of, am I asking too much too soon? That being said, let's read a revised version of this message really quickly. Hi Joseph, I noticed you are actively involved in the digital marketing sector. I'm not sure if you have any connections that might benefit from my background, but I've spent the past couple of years at a marketing agency as a project manager. One of my greatest accomplishments is saving $1 million for a marketing agency by setting up a new workflow that eliminated 3 large steps. If you could think of anyone in the digital realm that can benefit from this background, I'd be grateful for any introductions. Thank you very much. All the best, Sarah. If you are actively looking for a new position and you're looking to connect with someone who might be of potential help to you, identify and specify in a couple of sentences what you're looking for, and most importantly, what you have to bring to the table. And remember this, in any interaction, if you see an opportunity where you can provide more value to someone, or you can help them in an area that perhaps they don't recognize or realize they need help in, if you can identify their problem better than they can identify it themselves, or if you can describe it better than they can themselves, they will automatically assume that you have the solution. The fourth message that you should never send on LinkedIn is the blank connection request. This, in simple terms, is no message at all, or even worse, utilizing the default script that LinkedIn gives you, which lacks all detail and all personalization. Sending a connection request on LinkedIn with no message or no personalization whatsoever says 2 things about you. You're lazy, and you most definitely don't know me. I understand that it's very easy to simply send the default request, especially on mobile, and I'm guilty of that as well. And the personal CTA or call to action for this video is for me to better conquer that weakness. But it is imperative that you always include some aspect of personalization when you send a connection request. That is, unless you know them very well. If they're a relative, if they're a colleague, or if they're on my team, or I know them very, very, very well, I might send a blank connection request, but only exclusively in those situations. Otherwise, I want to know how you know me. Include information that shows that you've done your research about who I am, and more importantly, why you want to reach out to me in particular. Remember, LinkedIn is a place where you could build real and significant professional relationships. Everything you do on the platform should be thought out and should be a progression towards your goals. Communication, whether it's offline or online, should always be in line with the idea that it provides value to your connections if you want to build the relationship. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please let me know down below by smashing that like button. If you are interested in learning more about how to maximize your LinkedIn influence on the platform, then be sure to subscribe to this channel down below for future content like this every single week. I would also invite you to connect with me on LinkedIn as well. The link to my profile is going to be in the description below. Make sure that you utilize some of the tips that we discussed specifically in this video and mention this video as well so I know how we came to know each other. And of course, I cannot forget to thank our comment of the week from Michael. Michael, thank you so much for your kind words. And yes, I'm actually currently in the process of uploading a video or editing a video that is on that exact same topic. It's going to be dropping here in a couple of weeks. So again, if you guys are interested in learning a little bit more about that, consider subscribing to this channel. As always, thanks guys for watching. Remember that gratitude is currency, and we'll talk next time. Cheers.